Hey guys, Alan Jimenez here. Today we'll be talking about lead generation. Lead generation is so important in real estate. So we'll be covering a lot in this class. If you're interested in learning how to generate more leads, generating on social media, generating through blogs, podcasts, stay tuned because we're going to be talking about how to make more money using lead generation, following 2021, some techniques that are just on the edge of technology. So let's get started. Let's go. I'm super excited.
Alan Jimenez here, real estate coach and broker here at HPAgents.com. I've been training agents for 15 years, so I hope you're ready to get started and learning. I truly believe you have to learn because success is earned. Let's get started, folks. I'm super excited. Are you ready to get going? Well, let's get started.
Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Alan Jimenez, real estate broker here at HPAgents.com and coach. Lead generation is so important in real estate, and we have to continuously lead generate. Whether you're a realtor or a loan officer, any kind of sales, you have to continuously generate leads all the time. So specifically in real estate, we have a couple of different type of lead avenues to go through in general. So we got the sphere of influence, the people that we know and the people that they know. And then we have the people that we don't know at all. And those are basically internet leads using social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcast, blogging, and all that good stuff. And if you haven't seen the previous podcast blog, make sure to check that out first because we're going to be reflecting back on a lot of those lessons that I've taught in the previous lesson. I'll put a link below. Okay, so what's the difference between internet leads and the people that we know? Okay, the first thing we need to know is that the conversion rate on people that we know, the sphere of influence, is going to be about 50 to 70%. And versus internet leads, which will be 3 to 15%, depending on how strong your sales skills are on converting leads. So hopefully you've been through some training on converting internet leads. We'll be covering that in this course, and we'll be touching a little bit on that about converting internet leads and bringing them over to the sphere of influence so that we can have that great conversion. But it takes a lot of training, so stay tuned. I hope you have a pen and paper handy. Okay, so we talked about the conversion rate. Conversion rate of sphere of influence, 50 to 70%, and then versus internet, 3 to 15%. Okay, so why is it so strong? Why do you think it's so strong that the sphere of influence is the higher conversion rate? It's because, they know you. Somebody's actually recommended you. They personally know you, so they have some loyalty towards you. And now versus internet, they don't know you at all. They've seen your videos, they've seen your Instagram. They have some kind of brand awareness, but you have not really engaged with them personally, one-to-one. So, bringing that up, how do we engage on a one-to-one basis? That's something to really take a look at. And I know it's hard to do when you have so many leads coming in. When we're talking about internet leads, we're talking about 3 to 15%. So what does that actually mean? That means out of 100 leads, you can get 3 to 15 that actually close. And it really depends on your skills. So, it's a lot of work versus the sphere of influence that have that loyalty towards you. So, now that we're here on internet leads, okay, we're here on internet leads. We have someone that asks for a house or maybe asks for information. We give them that information. We give them, how can we help you? What are you looking for? Define his needs. In exchange, kind of like seeing what they really want. How do we get them from there to here? That is a good question. So, the way I've been doing it over the last 15 years is by really giving them value and working really hard and showing them that I can save them time, heartache, and headache. Time, heartache, and headache. So time, of course, we can show them 10, 15 homes in one day. Heartache means that, we know how to put the offers in and make sure that we get that property, that they have their heart set on. It won't happen 100% of the time, but if we do things right, we follow the training, we can get them the house if they really want, educate them in a way that say, hey, you're going too low on this property. If it's, you see that the properties have sold in the area with 550 and they want to put they really love the house, they're trying to put 450, then you have to be like, here, educate them. Here's some Here's some comps. Here's some homes that just recently sold 2 weeks ago, same square footage. There goes another house that sold down the street smaller for 540. Educating them, letting know what the market is. Some of these people want extreme deals, and they'll lose their house that they really love, and then they'll blame it on you. We've all been there, and I've been there myself. I've told a client, hey, this house is worth $800,000. She wanted to go. It was listed $700, but it was worth 800. It was in a great area and had a lot of square footage, and I knew that that's my specialty. I was like, it's gonna go into multiple auctions. Don't say that. I'm like, it's true. And we lost the house, and then she kind of blamed it on me, and she left. So I lost a client, and it's like she has no one to blame but herself. But the only thing we can, I don't even want to go into that, but thing is, we educate these buyers, we educate the sellers, so that they can see that we are someone of value. We save them time, heartache, and headache. Speaking about headaches, so headaches can also mean that, like say for instance, they can get in a lawsuit, and that causes a headache. You can lose earnest money, that causes a headache. The inspections, they don't know where to go for inspections, appraisals, and all that good stuff. How about contractors? How can we be valuable? Like, hey, okay, you know what? You need an inspector. I got this list of inspectors. Take a look. I highly recommend this one, but I'm supposed to, by law, give you a list. And the appraisers, we can't talk really the appraisers, but here's some appraisal guidelines that you should know that, they're going to be looking at this, and this, some things to look at. How about contractors? Do you have a list of contractors that are available for a touch up and estimates, stuff like that can really help you go far and actually brings you on another level, because you're not just a realtor, but you know people that can help them get this home fixed. And it doesn't have to be like a big fixer-upper, but it can be just a simple paint job. It can be, you know what we can do here? Let's add some trees, let's add some bushes. Or you know what? Let's add a fence. I have a good contractor, I have them out here. These things make you valuable. And so there's another class I also teach on about fixing and flipping properties. Take a look at it when you can. The reason why is because I want you to have a basic grasp on how much things cost. And it's not going to be 100% correct, because I don't know where you live at, but it can get a certain guideline. You can kind of bump it up 10%, 15%, depending on your state. And how many people that are working, the demand is supply. Things like that. You're adding value. You're saving them time. What else can we do to bring the people from internet leads over to our sphere of influence? These people know you, okay? They're the ones that have that high conversion rate. Internet leads don't know you. They don't care. They don't have any loyalty. They'll use you and then like jump to their cousin or their aunt or somebody who has a license, because they don't have any loyalty towards you. Now, I'm not saying this happens all the time, but it does happen sometimes. So what you do is, of course, you want to have your agreement between brokers. No, your I need some more coffee this morning. You need your buyer's representation agreement. Hello. You need your buyer's representation agreement signed. Educate them, have it fully executed, have your broker sign it, give them a copy so that everybody has a copy, let you know it's going to work together. You don't have to do that the first day, even though I used to do it all the time. I used to sign it, but now I don't even get them to sign because I do such a great job. But when you're first starting, you do want to have someone have a contract, lock people down, and it's a good way of doing business, having them do business with you. Like, yeah, I signed a contract with him, so he's my realtor for the next 6 months. And you can offer them a way out of the contract if you're not doing very well, or you miss a house, or you can't show them properties, whatever they don't feel happy with you. You can let them out of the contract, because you don't want them going to social media and complaining. You don't want that. At the same time, you don't want them to find a property. You don't want them to find a property and it's for sale by owner. He doesn't want to pay your commission. Then you go down like, hey, you have to pay my commission. So it's a double-edged sword. So make sure you're doing your job. Okay, so let's talk about these internet. Another tip that I do from converting internet leads over to our sphere of influence is basically, I like to use concierge mode during the finding the properties. And let's take that one step back. I like to define their needs very, very, very thoroughly. Just talk with them, have a questionnaire in front of you, not necessarily in front of them, because they're busy and they don't have time for that. Let's make it easy for them. Let's show them that we actually have value. So how many bedrooms do you actually really need? 3 minimum, 3 bathrooms, okay. And how about a half bath? Is it necessary, or is it just a plus? Do you have to have a yard? And if you do need to have a yard, how much space do you need? Do you know? Okay, why do you need a backyard? If I have a dog. Okay, no, I want my kid to play. Okay, so that we can have a kind of a rule of thumb, because 2,500 square foot lot could do it for some people. They just need a place for their dog to go outside, or they need just a little baby just to have a little bit of space. That's fine. Guess what? That's going to open up a bunch of availability for you, and may find that right property. You find the right property and bring it to their attention, not them looking at properties and if they find it. You want to be the one to find it. And now we're going to be talking about setting up those different searches. You want to set up different searches. I see too many realtors nowadays setting up one search and they're like, okay, I'm done. No, you set up one search and you set up other searches in other areas, maybe that they've spoken about just a little bit, or that are very similar, and so that you can say, hey, you know what? This area over here is very similar. The same is very close. It's an up and coming. Just take a look at it, and then you can label it, whatever that subdivision or area is that they really don't know. And they can just take a look. And I promise you, this stuff works. And you'd be like, I've sold many houses before. They're like, I didn't even know about that area. It's just fantastic here, and it's half the price, or it's 30% cheaper here. So yeah, you can do a great job by knowing different areas. They're looking for you to be the professional. And yeah, I say that you are the guy, you are the hero here. You can become the hero to your clients. It's so, so important. Okay, so what else? Setting up those different searches, and you can also set up concierge mode. And concierge mode means that the properties will come to you. The alert will come to you first. You look them over, and then you can check them boxes off and have it in HAR. They have it in metrics and Redtrix and all these different places. I'm a part of Dallas and Austin, Houston, MLS. So in Houston, I think it's you just go to concierge mode. When you're setting it up, it's a little checkbox. And then what's happened, you get an alert, and then you go through it. And then guess what? This is the coolest thing about it. I hope you're listening. Is that so then you can call them immediately or text them. Hey, John, I just sent you a property. It just came on the board right now. It was priced. I know you wanted to be at below 500. It was 550. They just reduced to 499. So bam, you got the alert. You hit it on concierge mode. You sent it to them. You know what house. Now you have a reason to call them and text them. You see, and it's another touch. Like, oh, he's on the job. God damn. He'd be like, oh wow, thank you, Alan. Thank you. And so yeah, you know what? These properties move fast. John, why don't we go ahead and take a look? I'll pick you up. I already made an appointment for 2:00. I'll pick you up. Bam. Don't worry, go be that person and be like, I am the realtor hero, not just a zero realtor or a door opener. Screw that. Door openers, you're not going to make 6 figures. You're just not. You're going to be that average realtor, $30,000 a year. This kind of training is for 6-figure realtors. This is like top of the line realtor. I want to make 6 figures, 7 figures possibly. And it's possible. I mean, sky's the limit. It's all up to you. Do you want to be the realtor hero or the realtor zero? No door openers in this class. You're a door opener. This is the wrong class for you. So I hope you learned some in this lead generation class. This is part 2, series 2, or episode 2, should I say. Make sure to check out episode 1. I got a podcast. Hope you subscribe. You're going to continuously learn here. I guarantee success in any class, and I guarantee you're going to learn something in this class. I know someone out there is listening, and it's going to be touching. It's going to be connecting with someone out there that were like, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. So I hope that's what. Give me a thumbs up if you learned anything in this class, and if you didn't, let me know how I could be better. I'm always interested in how I can become a better speaker, realtor, broker, coach. That's my thing. We're all continuously growing and progressing. Let's progress in the same. There's plenty of money out here. There's plenty. It's endless success. The people that you don't know, and I, or people I don't know. There's lots of people here. Let's make money together. Let's work together. Let's do the best we can for these clients. Talk to you soon. God bless.